Welcome back. I guess I should do full cam first. Welcome back to Waking Up with the Brink. I'm Brink. I'm the Brink, and also James. And today we are going to be waking up to tacos. And it is Taco Tuesday. It's a kind of an interesting, honestly, it's a marketing gimmick. It's been around for decades. And the taco has been around for a century plus. So there's just so much to this whole thing that I love. I love street tacos. I don't like hard shell tacos that much because I just don't think they're that good. Like if I'm gonna do that type of style, I'm gonna do nachos. As I do love chips, tortilla chips, and then there's also like soft tacos is usually my jam. Burritos is the best thing, hands down. But for Taco Tuesday, we're going to talk about some of the history, some of like behind the Taco Tuesday, and we're going to eat some tacos and do some taco critiquing today. Now, unfortunately, we have Del Taco, and we have Taco Bell. We got the most authentic thing I could. Well, okay, hold on. I kind of, led you on a little bit there. We also have real tacos, real street tacos from Beto's. If you haven't yet, I did pre-stream this. And so, honestly, I'm going to be getting kind of stuff set up. This is going to be a very casual live stream today, as you get to watch me eat tacos on Taco Tuesday. Kind of. We're going to do little taste tests. We're going to talk about this stuff, so don't worry. Just setting things up so that we have some good stuff. This is going to be about a half hour, 45 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long this is. It's not going to be the longest one. I don't have a video set up for us to watch, but it's going to be fun. So let's go over some taco facts while we eat tacos. Just because it's getting worse and worse, and you gotta have sauce. You gotta sauce it up. There's no way you can eat a taco without proper sauce. I'm wondering if my chat is working. Give me 1 second. Because my chat does have struggles sometimes. Okay. Yeah. So before we get into the taco facts, I guess a little bit more, we're going to get into some tacos here. It's one of the weirdest live streams ever. Okay, hey Wolf, how's it going? And we're going to get really weirdly detailed about some of this stuff, so be prepared for that. And here's one of the things. Number one recommendations, and I don't know if you feel the same way, Wolf. Do not get the tacos from Taco Bell. I did do it today, albeit it was $1.79. You can get a lot of better, like you can get a lot of more food. Well, I shouldn't say a lot more food, but you can get better food than for this thing right here. So here it is right here. Got the taco. I don't have a camera or anything set up so I could see how I open it up and it just rips open the shell. I got this less than a half hour ago. I got this like, the taco's still warm. The bag, I guess, kept it warm enough. It's kind of a soggy thing, and it comes from the meat and all that. It's kind of difficult, but I think also the shells are kind of, I'm salivating now because I'm just hungry. The shells are kind of, I just don't think these get sold very often. Because I think everyone kind of just stays clear of the tacos. I know some people like, I hate Taco Bell. Well, do you get the tacos there? Yeah, okay, well, that's the only thing you don't get is tacos from Taco Bell. Holy crap, this thing's falling apart already. So, the taco shell is meant to be a delivery mechanism, right? Same thing with soft tacos. You got the corn or tortilla tacos. And It's meant to deliver the goods to your mouth. Unfortunately, Loki needs to come down and eat some spilled Taco Bell. This does not do a good job. Like, if I was to give a rating to Taco Bell's tacos, the taste is good. That's it. The shell is just kind of stale. It's always kind of like soggy, even if you get it fresh, technically. And so, like an all-around taco delivery to your mouth, that everything's good, tastes good, you get a good experience. It's like a 3 out of 10. I'll be honest, guys. I only eat these things when you get the meal deals. So a meal deal will come with hard shell, or you can get soft shell, or some people don't know this, you can sub it for other things sometimes. If you use their app, the Taco Bell app, you can get their meal deals through there for like, I think it's $5.99 right now. Main item, like a crunch wrap, you get and then it can come with a side taco, or you can sub it for a 5-layer burrito, which is drastically better than this. And then it comes with like chips or bonbons, cinnamon, whatever they are, the cinnamon balls, and then a drink. So I think meal deals wise, like Taco Bell has most people beat if you want sustenance to your face. So yeah, this is what the taco became. So we're going to set that over there. We're going to set that over there because it's a mess. I also did get this, but I'm not going to eat it, from Taco Bell. It's their sausage and egg burrito. And you can see right here that it's beefy. Like, it's pretty big. It's about twice the size of a McDonald's one at $1. If you're on a budget and you need to eat cheap, but still eat fairly decent, go with the Taco Bell breakfast sausage burrito. Now, listen. So the hard shell taco is an American thing, from my understanding. It's like a fried shell. You know, it's like a fried corn tortilla made into a shell of traditional street tacos that we're going to go over today. This is the Del Taco one. I also give it, like, before I even eat it, I already know, like, this is going to be like a 3 out of 10. Because at least when I pull it out, it retains its state and everything. Like, it's a little soggy, but this is the first thing I ordered. I shouldn't say it's soggy, it's just a little soft. When you first get these, they're not too bad. But let's give this a taste. Just doesn't taste as good. It's a lot cheaper. So they usually like cheap out on the filling. So it's probably got half the filling as a Taco Bell taco. And the taste this doesn't taste like anything almost. It's very low. Like, you have to use hot sauce with Del Taco. And you can see it's about half the size, but this is also like a quarter of the price of a Taco Bell taco. Don't get Del Taco's tacos. At the end of the day, like, hard shell tacos can be really good. Yeah. So, there's that. Del Taco right there. They also have soft tacos. So we're going to kind of go through a bunch of different things. This is actually, oh wow, they've upgraded their, okay, never mind. This is their street taco, apparently. You can see right here. Ooh, it is not focusing. This is a spicy chicken. It has the onion on it, cilantro, which is indicative of a street taco. It doesn't look quite as good as the tortilla. Doesn't look like it's been, like, reheated properly. But it definitely tastes a lot closer to a taco. And they wrapped it in this aluminum. So I have to say, if you're going to go to Del Taco to get tacos, go with their more authentic stuff. I thought I was getting the spicy chicken, which has ranch and stuff on it, and it's in a wheat tortilla. Sorry, a wheat tortilla. Really good though. But yeah, it's pretty tasty. So I've never this last one, and I guess before we get into this last set, the real tacos from Beto's. It doesn't look well. If it doesn't look good or it doesn't look right, let's go over to kind of explain. I prepared for this technically. Like I started preparing for this last night because it seems like a fun topic to cover, right? Tacos, Taco Tuesday. People like tacos. Two people like food. That's something else to try on this channel. So, right here, I mean, we're gonna go over like the quintessential like Wikipedia stuff and all that. Like, I've already read through this and a couple of these other pages that we're gonna go over. But tacos, traditional Mexican food. It comes from Mexico. There's a lot of like, where does the word come from? There's a lot of like, obviously with etymology and some other ologies or histories, there's a lot of speculation exactly where it starts, who came up with it, what makes it a traditional. Honestly, it's a maize tortilla, corn traditionally, and it's a delivery mechanism to your face. Like usually has like right here, street tacos is what we kind of refer to them more and more now. Have two tortillas, meat, onions, cilantro, and then you have like lime to put on top of it, some radish, some like pickled radish, onions. I didn't get any pickled radish, but I do have like the sauce for it. This is fairly traditional right here from Beto's. More traditional, I should say. Like if Beto's, Alvaro's, Rancheritos are some of the only places I think in the States that you can get like a chain Mexican that's close to authentic. Obviously, like it's where I know like I want to say Hispanics, but it's Mexican food, so it's like where the Mexicans I've known go if they don't eat from home. Wolf, when you said it doesn't look like the other tacos, it does not. Yeah, it definitely looks better. And I'm gonna have to clean up this mess. Like I'm gonna have to eat more of this food, but I don't want to sit here and eat too much while we are talking. That's why we're gonna end this early because, yeah, I'm hungry still. But besides the point. Yeah. So I think classically it is El Paso. El Paso. I am not great with certain Spanish names and stuff like that. It's El Pastor is the traditional, like I think if you go back far enough, they're traditional meat that you can get on your tacos, which it's a thin pork steak that's chopped up and seasoned in such a way. And I do have one of those here. It's the most traditional way that you can get it, at least from my understanding. There's also steak, chicken, pork. Chicken's probably a pretty popular one more and more these days, depending on where you go. Because I know like Hispanics everywhere in the world, people like chicken. Chicken's a pretty popular meat option. So, nope. I will answer that later. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So, yeah, right here, El Pastor, shepherd style. It's a taco de adobo. I'm not going to pronounce it. I was going to say adobo, but are made of thin pork steaks seasoned with adobo seasoning, then skewered and overlapped on one another on a vertical rotisserie, cooked and flame broiled as it spins. It's essentially like shawarma. So if you like shawarma, like Iron Man famously at the end of Iron Man 1 kind of made these popular. It's like a wrapped meat burrito, but is Middle Eastern and highly adopted in European places. You can kind of think of this partially like that in some ways, like traditionally. Doesn't mean that's how it is now or where I got it from. two fish tacos. Yeah, that's not even. I will have to say, grilled shrimp tacos. They are so good. Millennials, do I need to come down and help you pronounce things? No, you don't. I know I'm not the best with this. Raichi, Mexico only has tacos. They just come in different forms. I lived in Mexico for a total of 5 years. Well, they have peso. Yeah, Raichi. Oh, honestly, yeah, you'd know better than me. I mean, I've visited Mexico, and they'll have like American food for Americans. Like they'll have American style Mexican sometimes at some of their resorts, from my understanding. But yeah, they have tacos. They have a bunch of different types of tacos. I mean, they have, from my understanding, some other types of food. But yeah, tacos. Yeah, pretty common thing. Burritos, though, so good. Now, one of the more interesting things with the history, I'm trying to find where this was. Yeah, so the meaning of the Spanish word taco is a Mexican invention, but the word taco is used, which I don't even know if that's fully correct, but is used in other contexts to mean the wedge, wad, plug, billiard cue, blowpipe, ramrod, short, stocky person, short, thick piece of wood. Etymology, origin of the sense of this word is Germanic and has and cognates in other European languages, including the French word take and the English word tac. In Spain, the word taco can also be used for a context of tacos. Yeah, we're not going to. So, okay, here we go. According to one etymology theory, the culinary origin of the term taco in Mexico can be traced to its employment among Mexican silver miners as a term signifying plug. The miners used explosive charges in plug form consisting of paper, wrapper, and gunpowder filling, which is it's so funny. So they're like, you know what? We eat a lot of these things that are wrapped up like the plugs that we use for blasting the mines for silver. So we're going to call it taco. So that's why it's explosive. Words have meaning. They have power to them. People named it taco, the plug, the explosive diarrhea bomb. So if you ever get a taco from a taco place and it comes back to haunt you on the toilet, you can blame the inventors potentially of the name of, so you can blame the Mexican miners, silver miners, for your insistent, unfortunate succumbing to your food on the toilet, on the John later on. So with Juan, sorry, I had to. Yeah, so it's kind of like, I mean, we could go really deep and like really try to figure out this, but I don't think it's a little loose on exactly the origins. Yes, and also I do want to welcome Wolf, Millennial, and Raichi. Welcome. So let's see here. If we also go further into taco, so some of this history of this taco, of like twisted taco. So the history of the taco, some of this goes more into like the Americans side of it. Yeah, so the word taco is quite new. It's originated from the Mexican silver mines. So this is, once again, it's theorized that this, and then you go to some other place and it's like, no, this is actually where it comes from. But it sounds better like this, right? Instead of saying it maybe comes from this. By this time, tacos were known as a food of the working class, which included miners. This resulted in their portable street food being called tacos de minero. I'm not going to pronounce that. Miners tacos. I'm not in a pronouncing mood today. So, if you have not yet, make sure to like, subscribe, bash that bell with your crowbar, like this video. So, yeah, the taco was first introduced to the United States in 1905. Mexican migrants were coming in. I figured once migrants kind of came in is when it was introduced. You could say like a time frame, whatever, but once you had migrants from anywhere are going to bring some of their culinary treats, culinary food, their culinary habits. That's just how that's how we've gotten American Italian, American Chinese, American Mexican, all this other stuff, and a lot of it was evolved from the people, from the places that it came from the culinary. It's one thing that people forget. It's not like, I feel like you go to some European places, some like UK, it's a little different, where they're like evolved certain things to where it's like, this is not even close. And I feel like they evolved it. Like, you'll get Chinese, and it's like, yeah, who doesn't want fries with Chinese, like, chips? And it's like, no, that's so far out the wheelhouse. That's not even, like, fair. Well, we're going to digress. Also, I do want to say, so street foods, sushi used to be a street food, nigiri, specifically, where it's just rice balled with some protein, aka fish, and that was like a street food or working person food kind of thing. In Japan, a lot of origins of a lot of food comes from like workers, kind of what they could take and eat and whatnot. So street tacos or tacos are similar in that they stem from what the worker, like what was easy for workers and affordable for workers to eat at the time. Okay, and let's see this. Okay, the crunchy shell, the pre-fried U-shaped taco shell we love, didn't come into existence until the 1940s. The Mexicans patented the idea first to expedite the taco making process. Taco Bell took this idea 10 years later to streamline their operations. Previously, tacos were cooked to order or were just soft tacos. The pre-made crunchy taco shell made it easier to mass produce the taco in America. I disagree. I've had tacos, like we've had multiple, they fall apart so easily. You have to like produce those right away or they just fall apart. It is interesting that the hard shell taco didn't come until 1940s, and Mexicans patented this idea first. So it's, once again, like I mentioned, it's doesn't mean they're from Mexico or anything like that. Or they're from Mexico. It doesn't mean it was in Mexico, but a lot of the food that we can, like some people say that's not real, this, whatever. Well, I mean, it came from immigrants and came from people that were descended. So, however you want to say it. Millennial, I had a street taco from Beto's, a regular taco from Del Taco, and a breakfast burrito from Taco Bell. Yeah, Millennial had herself a breakfast too this morning. Taco Tuesdays nowadays, you can find tacos practically everywhere, from your local street food stand to Chipotle to Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box has, like, I don't know if they still do it, but you could buy 2 tacos for like $1 back in the day. They're greasiest things that you'll ever get. Packed full of meat. Burger King also, I think, did or does do tacos, so there's also that. Lately, due to millennial preferences for mom and pop restaurants, taquerias, I don't know, starting to become more popular. These restaurants offer authentic Mexican food like tacos El Pastor, de barbacoa, and carnitas. Mexican restaurants are taking away from Americanizing their ingredients and are now bringing the real taste of Mexico, and Americans are falling in love. These tacos are different. I don't know why they called it Tacos Today. Okay, I thought it was just Tacos Tuesday. That's fine. But yeah, so we've bringing it over to America. We Americanized it back then for people's taste buds, and then we're kind of like bringing it back a little bit more into more authentic. Like, I've had tongue tacos. Honestly, not my favorite. Not bad, though. I could get why some people like it. And then if we go over to the Taco Tuesday is a custom in many U.S. cities of going out to eat tacos, or in some cases select Mexican dishes typically served in a tortilla on Tuesday nights. Restaurants will often offer special prices, for example, $1 fish tacos every Tuesday night. Damn, where's that at? Like, I want a fish taco for $1. There's no way, like, that's a new thing. That's got to be like, this is like the oldest Wikipedia page. Excuse me. So, with that, the interesting thing is that this is a trademarked saying. So this, like, whole concept of Taco Tuesday is trademarked by the Wyoming-based fast food restaurant Taco John's. It was granted a trademark for Taco Tuesday in 1989, which trademarks they need to go the way of the dodo. there's just no way that someone can like trademark a saying or like something that can easily be come up with by multiple people. It's we don't need to go down into the trademark and copyright kind of stuff, but it's special. But yes, Taco Tuesday. They try to defend it against other people using it, and they have not succeeded. Like, I don't remember exactly what this says, but diving into it deeper last night, it is a very hard thing for people to defend. It is because it's Taco Tuesday. It's just used everywhere, and so if you don't defend it enough, and maybe they've lost enough, they still have potentially have the trademark, but they've lost enough to where people can use it. Like, I think it could be coming back, but yeah. Let's see. In May 2023, Taco Bell pensioned the United States Patent and Trademark Office, asking the trademark be canceled, arguing that the phrase should be freely available to all who make, sell, eat, and celebrate tacos. So I think companies are still like cautious about using it, but from my understanding that like you have these Taco Tuesday, you have these other smaller mom and pop shops, they can't defend the patent very easily. Taco Bell also said that nobody should have exclusive rights in a common phrase. Now I'm kind of curious what trademarks Taco Bell has. If they don't have any common phrased trademarks, then I'd say go for it. But it's kind of hilarious that a lot of these companies will like say it's not fair. Not that Taco Tuesday is like the biggest deal, but it is catchy. It is good for marketing. And oh yeah, also LeBron James began sharing social media posts on Instagram about his family's weekly taco dinners, dubbed Taco Tuesdays, through Shell Company, LBGA Trademarks LLC. He filed a trademark on the term Taco Tuesday for use in downloadable audio-visual works, podcasts, and social media, online marketing, and entertainment services. The request was denied by the... Oh, so this was stating that Taco Tuesday was a commonplace term, message, or expression widely used by a variety of sources that merely convey an ordinary, familiar way. So, see, this is kind of weird. Like, this right here pretty much kills the whole premise of Taco Tuesday by Taco John's. So this trademark is already probably impossible to defend. And I don't think they're going to win many lawsuits in the future. I just think companies are very apprehensive of all this. But yeah, LeBron James tried to trademark the term. Like, I really hate it when people get rich and they're like, you know what? I want to own this. So let's figure out how I own this. It's like, stop trying to own everything, guys. Like, let's have some, like, I don't know. Let's enjoy life. So, without further ado, this is the final taco. This is the El Pastor taco. And it is brimming with meat. Oh, there it is. You can argue, like, obviously it's going to be the greasier one. It's going to be all around the better one. Is it better for you? Probably not. Like, the authentic Mexican places here in America are, like, horrible for you. And even though it's been about an hour since I got this, it holds up better than all the other options out there. And the pastor is so flavorful, I almost don't even need hot sauce. And that's not usually something I say. I'm usually a pretty big, let's put sauce on that. No problem, Rachie. Sorry. Have a good one, Rachie. We're gonna be ending this very soon because we had like a pre-show. So if I was to compile this all into one show, it'd be an hour. It'd be in about an hour. But yeah, I also want to eat these tacos. As far as let's do a little bit of like chatting with people in the chat. Let's do a little bit of like wrapping this up because honestly, I don't have a lot more to say about tacos except for they're tasty. Burritos are better. A good street taco it can be better than a burrito. They're so similar in a lot of ways. The problem is I just like the delivery mechanism of a burrito. Like, you can get a big girthy burrito, eat it. It tastes really good. Stuffed full of everything I want, which is meat, honestly, I do like meat, cheese, beans, rice, even sometimes. Sometimes it could be a little bit too much of a filler. You got guac, onions, yeah, all that stuff is so good. And like a steak burrito from Beto's is so good. So yes, and then like fish and shrimp tacos, so good. We have a place called Smoked Tacos around here that has really good, like it's a little too sweet sometimes, but they have a really good shrimp taco that it's like bonbon taco or whatever. It's they're street tacos, but like they are Americanized. I'll give them that. Like we have a couple places that are very Americanized where it's like the base is Mexican, the rest of it is not, because that sweet sauce, there's no way that's Mexican. Um, Millennial, if they don't have those specifically, they probably have something similar, or you can drive 2 hours to St. George, Utah to try it out. No, Vegas is going to have, oh, it's the Bang Bang Taco. You're right, Millennial. So Vegas is going to have tacos. It's going to have, not tacos, oh my gosh. It's going to have a place similar to Beto's, where I went, that you can get for, yeah, I can almost guarantee it. I think they have similar chains. They might be different named, like the Beto's and all these, like Alvaro's is another one that you can go and get in St. George. They all are based off of a chain, I believe. And so if you go to California, you can find similar base chains that are probably the same chain because they have, I think, all the same parent because they all taste so similar. There's just no way that they don't have a similar distribution, like food distributor. So yeah, just look up like places nearby, and if it looks like it's cheaper Mexican, the place is a little bit more run down, but there's potentially multiple locations in Vegas, then you found it. It's gonna be very similar to this. I don't know if they're still doing it, but like Alvaro's and Beto's, I believe, has a master burrito. A master burro is what they'd call it. Alvaro's, back in the day, they'd make it. See this container right here? One location, they made it so big, it took up this whole container. Like, you'd open it, the burrito was the size of the container. I kid you not. I had, I think, 2, maybe 3 meals out of that thing for like $6 or $7. It was the best deal I've ever had food wise. Like when it comes to, yeah, so good. I'm just remembering it too. I should have wrote this down as a story for this show, but yeah, it's not as big now, but like Master Burros, if you can find a place that has a Master Burrito, where it has like everything added to it and the kitchen sink, some places make them massive. Chad, I have been live for 30 minutes now. Or Cat. Welcome, by the way. But yeah, YouTube has been kind of like, I went live. I did a pre-show an hour ago, and then I did yeah, going to get the tacos and everything like that. I don't know. That's my only problem with YouTube sometimes is I feel like they don't do a good job of like indicating when I've gone live to people. Make sure to, if you have not done so, make sure to bash the bell. As one messy taco. So yeah, I might be trying to do, I'll probably, as I further along with this show, with Waking Up with the Brink, I might do, with some sauce on it. I'm going to try doing premieres where I pre-record it, edit it, then release it at a certain time. You guys can chat with me in chat. I can, as a text chat, or because I'm kind of trying to make this more of a podcast style, which makes it a little bit more difficult to do it this way with banter and all that. Sometimes people don't want to hear all the banter, or just doing released videos and doing live streams at different times. I don't know. You know me. I try everything. So Yep, and it's really good with sauce. Oh, so good. Like, normally I get their breakfast. So, but Beto's has breakfast burritos, which I'll usually get. But maybe I've been missing out on the street tacos. I should just get street tacos for breakfast when I go there. Chad, I've been refreshing my YouTube for 20 minutes. Even hit the notify me. Really? Damn. I think YouTube's been having some struggles lately. I know some, especially smaller creators, are having some issues with their with growth. It's a really weird time for content creators because yeah, maybe I need to do. I'll look into that more. I'm sorry that you missed a lot of this. You can always go back and watch it though, Chad. Chad and Kat, if you're both watching this, I need to do an episode on the YouTube algorithm and dive deep into what actually crazy mess this is. It's got my coffee and everything else. Okay, so before we sign out, first up, what is your favorite taco? Just all around, like hard taco, soft taco, corn, wheat. What meats do you like in it? Do you like any type of meat, or do you like carne asadas are pretty good, but I'll say the al pastor is really good too. And do you like tacos more than burritos? That's what I want to know. Come on, guys. Show me what you got. Wolf likes soft tacos with ground beef. Is that what you get when you go to Taco Bell? Is it like a soft taco? That's another one where their soft tacos are better than their hard tacos at Taco Bell, but their burritos are just so good. I think Millennial, her favorite is going to probably be like a fish or shrimp taco. She loves those. And oftentimes when we go eat at places, she'll get tacos typically over like burritos and stuff like that, depending on where we go, of course. Chad, it's hard to beat a burrito filled with meat, rice, beans, covered in cheese. Yeah. Yep. Millennial basically already said it. Good fish taco with mango salsa. That's right. I forgot about the mango salsa. Wolf, I like beefy 5-layer or chalupas. Yes, the beefy 5-layer burritos are really good. Their chalupas are good, but I feel like I don't know what it is. Like anything that I can eat longer and enjoy the taste, I'll get more of that. And so like the beefy 5-layer is one that I'm like, I can eat a little longer than the chalupa, but the chalupa is pretty good. Yeah, and Chad, so we have a place here called Cafe Rio. There's other chains, other similar kind of competing chains. Costa Vida is probably one that a lot of people have heard of. I actually think Cafe Rio is drastically better. Costa Vida is good too, and they do some similar stuff, but their sweet pork burritos and sweet pork salad are so good at Cafe Rio. It's just, the only thing that beats that is a place down in St. George called what is it called again? Durango's. Love that place. So you get at Cafe Rio you get this burrito that it's stuffed full of bean, rice, and cheese. You get to pick it. You go through like the line. You get to pick out what you would put in and all that, and then they'll put it. You can get it enchilada style where they'll wrap it up, put the enchilada sauce and some cheese on top, throw it into the oven. And so it goes through the conveyor belt oven, comes out, put a side of lettuce, salsa. You eat that. It's so good. It really is so good. And the sweet pork there is so good. So if you ever end up in Utah, Cafe Rio is the place to go. If you're outside of Utah and you don't think you're ever going to end up in Utah anytime soon. Well, okay, to be fair, I do think Vegas does have Cafe Rio, and I highly recommend trying their salads, like their sweet pork salad or sweet pork burritos. Washington had a Cafe Rio, Washington State, like it was semi close to Seattle. When I lived there, that was like really weird to eat there. It was very nostalgic. I loved it. But yeah, I mean, we're getting away from tacos, but like burritos are really good. Burritos are my favorite. Multiple meats. I semi-agree, Chad, semi-disagree with that, as multiple meats kind of gets in the way. Like, it could be good, but if I'm going to be getting a burrito, it's going to be either sweet pork, carne asada, just like a steak that's nicely sweet, seasoned, chicken. I really do like a good, if it's seasoned properly, a good chicken burrito also. So those are the three things I get. Only pork if it's from Cafe Rio or Costa Vida. Else it's always steak or chicken. Mixing it's not bad, but I just feel like, I don't know. I'm a purist, I guess, when it comes to that type of stuff. Chalice, steak quesadilla. Ooh, quesadillas are pretty good. Like a steak quesadilla is not bad at all. And like, if you go to Durango's in St. George, if you get their quesadillas, you get like a side of the dressing, the cilantro ranch dressing, which is so good. You dip the quesadillas in it, and it's perfect. Brent, yeah, so Chad, that sounds amazing. I'm cool with shrimp, beef, and chorizo. Chorizo's really good too. Chorizo's a really like strong meat to add to your food, but it's really good. Okay. Maybe add chicken. Yeah. Yeah. That's a hard one. That's a really hard one. Okay, guys. With that, I am going to call it and eat my food. I know this is like a 40-minute stream today. It's what it's going to be. It's not going to be the longest one ever. We got to learn about some cool facts with tacos. We got to eat some and try some tacos. I gave you my opinion on all the taco places. Like Del Taco is my go-to for like cheap Mexican food. Del Taco is kind of just dead to me now. And even with the stuff I ate, like their newer street tacos are not bad. But for the same price, why don't you just go to like Beto's? Like if you have a place that's nearby and you have Del Taco or you have like Beto's, like or a more authentic place, and they're going to be almost similarly priced oftentimes for street tacos, why not get the good stuff? Del Taco is just, none of their stuff is really that great. Getting a lot of phone calls today. Yeah, so Taco Bell's all around the winner in the sense of like, if you want to go get food that's cheap, cheesy, all that. If you want to go get really heavy food, Beto's. And then if you just, I didn't even do Cafe Rio because it's not even open. So this is like a morning taco brunch fest right now. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming by. Sorry that the stream was a little shorter today, but technically I streamed a lot longer because I had a pre-show. It's just how planning streams kind of works. So thank you guys for watching. Sorry some of you guys didn't get until later, but make sure to like this. It does help the reach of it. And then also, watch the whole thing if you want the whole thing, and comment below. Thank you guys for catching. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys in the next video, probably Thursday, and catch you guys in the Discord. Peace out. Later.